I finally got around to watching the Dungeons & Dragons movie, and I gotta say it was a really good time. If the goal of this movie was to feel like playing a Dungeons & Dragons campaign, it 100% succeeded. Because this movie takes itself just the right amount of not seriously enough. Like, sure, there's a big impending disaster and everyone's worried about that, but everyone's own personality quirks are still shining through. And beyond just being silly, this movie does have a heart to it. This movie explores the theme of what it means to be a family. Because of course it does, the trope of found family is incredibly common at most Dungeons & Dragons tables. I also really appreciate that this movie did not feel the need to be excessively fanservice-y. It made no reference to people playing Dungeons & Dragons, it's just an action comedy set in the Forgotten Realms universe, nor is it beholden to the mechanics of any particular Dungeons & Dragons edition. Like the big warrior lady, Holga, is she a fighter? Is she a barbarian? The answer is who cares? Or how the druid girl Doric can turn into an owlbear. Which, okay, according to the rules of D&D 5th edition is not something druids can do, because owlbears are monsters, not ordinary animals, but the owlbear is one of Dungeons & Dragons' most iconic monsters, so I get why it's in the movie, and it's not that far removed from an ordinary animal, so a druid turning into one does make sense. Like, if a hypothetical Dungeons & Dragons 6th edition let druids turn into owlbears, no one would bat an eye. I will say, though, I did find it a bit odd how the bard character Edgin never casts a single spell. I understand the movie not making him a full-on mage like the sorcerer character Simon, but he's a bard who's a thief, so I think it would have fit his character to cast some of the more tricksy spells. Conjuring illusions, hypnotizing people, turning invisible, stuff like that. But that is just a nitpick. This is a very good movie. I do recommend watching it.